It is time for the ultimate Marvel versus DC weekender. This weekend I watched both Superman and Fantastic Four, and I'm going to review them both for you here this weekend. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel as well as movie reviews every week. All of my movie reviews are spoiler free and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this weekend. I do also have a complete playlist of Marvel reviews which I will link for you in a moment or two. But yes, I went to see both Fantastic Four and Superman. A little caveat to begin with, I am a big Marvel fan. I'm not a big DC fan. However, historically, I've been a fan of Superman. I enjoy the Christopher Reeve films and I enjoy the New Adventures of Superman with Dean Cain, Terry Hatcher. Loved that series. Had like a calendar of him, had a poster, like it was a whole thing. But yes, I went in with a very open mind to watching Superman because I really loved the look of the trailers. I thought that it looked like classic Christopher Reeve Superman, not the whole sort of Man of Steel, Justice League stuff that we've had recently. I thought it looked like a very classic Superman story. And then I was also excited about the fact that Rachel Brosnahan was going to be in this one as Lois Lane. And I will say that I still came away from that one feeling like, yes, they made a really good choice with Rachel Brosnahan for Lois Lane in this one. I think she plays such a fantastic Lois Lane. She sort of got that mixture of like, I'm here out for my career, but also I'm in love with this guy who plays these two different people. But also I'm really unsure where we're going or what he's doing and why I'm here. I thought she did a really good job of kind of like mixing all that together. So coming off as this independent, feminist, career-driven woman who, you know, very definitely wears the pants in that relationship. But also with that mix of, you can see that little bit of self-doubt. You can see that questioning of her relationship with him, especially given the fact that he keeps such big secrets from her. And the start of the film, I was like, right, okay, so they've given you a bit of backstory with a bit of, you know, text over the screen, not in a scroll form that we used to, but in that, you know, here's what's gone on before you've met Superman as he is, you know, here's what happened when he came to Earth, here's the whole deal with the planet Krypton and kryptonite and everything. And then you see him as he lands in the trailer, land at the start of the film, and it says that he's like just lost his first battle. Again, this is not a spoiler, this is in the trailer. And you're like, right, okay, so it seems like quite a weird place to have dropped us in the action. And I don't know, maybe I am completely missing out on something, and I do need to have watched some other bits of the action. But I thought that this, you know, the film is just called Superman. I thought it was going to be a whole, like, new Superman story, which it is a new story, but it very much is like, oh, this went on before, don't you know about that? And, like, you must just know that this guy here is Lex Luthor, and you must just know that this is Jimmy Olsen that works at the Daily Planet, and you must just know that this is Metropolis. It's like all of this assumed knowledge you go into it with, which, again, I've enjoyed other Superman iterations in the past. I do have some of this knowledge, but not everybody going into watching this film is going to have this knowledge, and you need a little bit of build-up. And I always felt like, oh, everyone else has been at this party for like 2 hours and I'm just coming in now, and everyone's like, what are you doing here? Which isn't nice to feel as, you know, somebody that's paid to watch this film sitting in the audience. And then there's this dog, and again, you see that there's a dog in the trailer, but why? Like, why is there this dog? It just, a lot, you know, I could get on board once I caught up. I could get on board with what was going on in the storyline. And I was like, right, okay, so we've got a little bit of this going on, a little bit of that going on. Again, no spoilers here. A little bit of international conflict, a little bit of distrust in Superman. Social media is playing a factor. I liked all of that part. But then why is there randomly this dog in a cape? Like, what is the purpose of this dog? Where have they come from? And what is their use in the storyline? And then it turns out that the dog belongs to a cousin who comes in drunk. And again, am I meant to, have I missed out on this as well? I'm meant to know why all of these people are connected with this film just now. I found that bit of it really difficult. So I like the actual storyline that we are told from start to finish with these powerful people who work for Lex Luthor. And it is explained. These people are explained. So they can do it. So there's these powerful people that work for Lex Luthor and we get a bit of their backstory. And yeah, so we've got that storyline and then this international conflict storyline, which again, that was explained at the beginning. I can get on board with that. But yeah, the rest of it, I was just left very much like, what time is it? How much longer have I got now? When can I go to bed? It was a little bit like that. And again, I was going in very open-minded. I wanted to see this film. I was excited for a new Superman film that looked quite classic. But it just comes back to the whole, I think I'm just a Marvel girly at heart and that's it. The films that I have liked that are DC, Shazam, but not Shazam 2. Joker, but not the second Joker film, I think, like most people. And that's it. That's pretty much it. None of the other DC films that I have tried, I mean, you know, your Dark Knight and that was very good visually. And, you know, obviously Heath Ledger did amazing performances in those films. But it just wasn't for me. There was just too much assumed knowledge. Too much, oh, you're late to the party here, Catriona, and just not enough like actual like fun storyline and fun superhero stuff. And somebody please just tell me what's the deal with the dog, because I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. Anyway, I will have the other part of this movie weekender for you tomorrow. So make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that one, because I'm going to be talking about Fantastic Four, DC versus Marvel weekend in that video tomorrow. So that will be coming your way very soon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in comments if you know the deal with the dog. And I will be back with that video for you tomorrow. So I will see you there. Thanks for watching.